It is virtually impossible to describe reality. Because reality itself has no need to describe itself. There's no benefits, no gains, no attainments from describing what it is. In any way, it's impossible. I said initially it's virtually impossible, because that's what virtual reality is trying to do, because we know deep in our very core of our being that something is real, and we cannot describe it through a sensory body. We cannot describe it through an emotional system, because we don't know how to, because it's indescribable. So the mind, the ego mind, wants to make up this alternative way. Let's do it this way. Let's create something that is completely diversely out of this pretend reality that we live within. And the ego is trying to eradicate itself, or trying to not look at itself, because the ego knows it is absolute not reality, it is absolute fake. The reason we can experience reality are because reality is what we are. Not this body, not this mind, not this makeshift world, not this planet, not this universe, but beyond is I. Beyond this I is reality. Beyond the identification that I am a person, that I know anything, that I am able to speak, listen, taste, all of that is projected imagery from reality. Possibilities of what reality can create. All is reality. That's the best way to describe it. All is reality. When you try and break it down, try and measure it, try and look at it with a microscope or a telescope, try and cut it up and dissect it, try and differentiate between atoms and molecules, you're clutching at straws. You're just playing around with your own concepts, your own ideas. Concepts and ideas and thoughts are born from reality. This body is born from reality, but the one that experiences the body is real. You can give the name plant, a particular type of plant, a rose. You're breaking up reality. The identification of you, the identification of all objects, all space, all planets, all different names of DNA, RNA, molecules, atoms, are all broken up elements of reality. That's why we treat this as a game. Anyone that takes this serious is in for a real wake-up call. To take it as a game is better than suffering all your life, being depressed all your life. We're just mucking around. I remember when I was a child, one of my favourite pastimes was to go down to the building yard. Derelict, buildings knocked down and lots of stones and mud. And I used to take my little plastic soldiers and play in the mud and build mud huts. That's what we do. Now we wear suits and ties and we stand up in lecture halls and tell the world how important I am, how great we did. But we're just little activist ants. When they stop us from building, we start sulking, we start threatening, we start fighting back because they're trying to organize and construct and plan my little pastime. Don't build over there. Don't play with the mud over there. Play with the mud there. Don't do this, don't do that. That's what we do. It's just a game. And please don't, the speaker's not taking it serious. It's really, really very a light-hearted game. This is not reality when we break things down. When we give things names, we have identification. Because we become that identification, we become that I, that person, that me, that is playing down in the yard as a pastime. I only remember it now as if I was separate, but I was not separate. Something was just taking me down there. There was not a me being taken down there. Life was just unfolding by itself. We're just scurrying little flesh and bone objects within all of reality. But the one that is inside, the one that drives this life, the one that is truly conscious, is reality. That's you beyond I. Reality is beyond I. When your I dies, I die before I die. I die before I die. Meaning, my ego dies before my pure mind and body dies. It fades and transcends into to the mud so that some other kid can play with my contents of my flesh and bone, which has been burnt in ash or is rotting in the earth's core. That's the way it is. It's going to happen to everyone. And I'm so grateful that some child can benefit from something that was a vital tool to discover the reality that one is, you see. You can't say I am, because I am is a projection of reality. One is means one all is. One moment is. You cannot go further than is. Papaji wrote a book, Truth Is. Consciousness is. Reality is. The is that what is born from reality. The is, the I and the maple and the S, the ribbons, is the core, the constructive big bang that came from this real situation. Reality has no overwhelming bliss, joy, pain, pleasure, and all the states that are born from reality. That's the man-made creation of what we do with this I. I can do this. I am that. I am this person. I live here. I can do that. I've done that for all my life. I played in the building yard when I was young. It's just an experience. Reality is not experiential. Non-experiential. Reality is beyond I. When I dies, why? Have you ever asked yourself the question? In our country, some of the royalty, they don't use the word I. When they're speaking about something, they're not speaking about it personally, and they're not pointing to the rest of the people. They say one is happy with life. Not I am happy with life or you are happy with life. One is happy with life. They're living in a closer proximity to their reality. They're seeing life of what it is. Is it any different when you experience this reality? Absolutely yes. And absolutely not. Reality is when you look, you know you're not God. You're absolutely not God. But you are not disconnected from this God. Because you're looking from the point of God. God created reality. God is beyond even reality. God is truth. You can call it consciousness, Atman, Brahman, absolute source. God is beyond reality. And reality that one is beyond I, that appears to be speaking about this reality, projecting this reality. You're looking from the point of God, meaning you're not disconnected from God, but you're absolutely not that whole God. The finger is part of the body, but the main part of the body is that what is in the center, is it not? The heart of the body, or the core of the body. The core of the body and the heart of the body can live without the finger. It can be chopped off. But the finger cannot live without the heart and the core of the body. God is the heart and the core of truth, of reality. The finger is reality. It's not disconnected. When it's working alongside the heart and the core, the finger is perfect. When the finger develops an eye to say, I'm not interested in my body and my heart and my core anymore. I'm interested in that world out there. Look, I'm pointing everywhere at where I'm going. That's me. That's I. That's the story I want to live. That's the places I want to go. That's what I want to see. I want that in my life. I don't want that in my life. I want to be closer to God up there. I want to be everywhere. And I want to find reality, because reality is out there somewhere. Reality is within.